As summer comes to a close, many college students may be looking to break into their chosen professions with some experience, and that's where the unpaid internship comes in. Now, it's important to get this right because if an employee is mischaracterized as an unpaid intern, there can be some serious consequences, including large amounts owed and snowballing penalties. So again, I've mentioned this is a 6-factor test. Now that's important to make a distinction between elements and factors when we're talking about laws. So elements, let's say we're trying to establish X law. And to do that, we need to show A, B, and C. A, B, and C are the elements. If we're missing any one of those, B, C, or A, then we can't establish X. We need to establish each of those building blocks. That's one way to look at it. Contrast that with factors. Factors are generally topics to consider when determining whether a law applies. Not all of the factors need to apply, and not all the factors need to apply in a particular way. So, for example, if we're trying to see if a law applies or doesn't, some of the factors may lean one way, and some of the factors may lead the other. But basically, what the courts do is they took a look at each of these factors, and in view of all of them together, that gives them a full big picture of the situation. They weigh all of these factors and determine whether a law applies or does not. The first factor is the training itself. So the training, while the trainee or the student is actually operating some of the business, some of their equipment or software programs, whatever type of business it may be, that training is similar to what a student would receive at a vocational school rather than straight work of an employee. The next is the training is for the primary benefit of the trainee or the student, and you'll see this theme throughout. Who's benefiting? Is it for the business advantage, or is it for the trainee? And that's the focus. We want to focus on the trainee or the student. That it's primarily to educate them. There's no employee displacement. So we're not talking about a business bringing on a bunch of interns and to fill the role of employees and then letting go of the employees. No, the employees stay. We also bring on interns, and the employees oversee the interns' training. Next, there's no business advantage. So the employer doesn't receive any immediate advantage from the activities of the trainee or the student, in the form of work. And on occasion, it even provides some impediment to the company. So you've got your employees who are otherwise focused on the business and its needs, and some of that attention is diverted to helping the students or trainees. Next, it's clear everyone understands that the students or trainees do not necessarily receive a job at the conclusion of the training program. And that also speaks to factor 6, that there's a common understanding between the employee, trainees, or students, the employer, trainees, or students, in that the trainees or students understand that they're not entitled to any wages for the time that they've spent in training. And so here's a few tips that may help in navigating some of these waters. A good place to start is with the school. Hopefully they've done this many times before and coordinated legally compliant internships. And so they may provide some valuable insight on that. Also, as with anything legal, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And the same goes here. So if there's any doubt, if anything's unclear, it's a good idea to consult with an attorney who's knowledgeable in this area. And the student school may have an ongoing relationship with such a person who could provide some assistance. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, leave a like. Goodbye for now.